Let me tell you, Prakash is a pure vegetarian. That's the first thing. He doesn't even have eggs. Normally in the bodybuilding space, fitness where they say that you have to have this chicken, you have to have this.
No.
So one is that. Second is he's not done any weightlifting. He doesn't go to the gym.
Even I don't like gym.
So normally when you see this fitness, you feel that he'll be going to the gym.
Yeah.
But it's all body weight training that he's done.
It's all body weight training, all calisthenics. I do a lot of freehand.
Boss, let's
Please teach us.
Just by looking at your biceps, I can make out that you have done.
Awesome. I wish I had more people telling me that.
But yes, so if you all have any questions regarding fitness, anything else you all can ask them.
Yeah.
Even let's say when I'm suppose at 50 or I'm at 35, what's the best thing I can do? What's the simplest thing I can do?
What kind of exercise do you suggest?
Certainly. Before answering that question, I think I shared this with you, sir, when we met the first time. There was this very beautiful quote that I came across recently, and that really made me think. So the quote is, how would you behave if you didn't know your age?
Yeah, that's a number. Yes, that's.
So what does that number do to you when you get to know that I am a certain age? Does that number come in with a certain thing that you have to behave a certain way? You have to be a certain way. And it also comes in with a lot of things that society has put in. It says, "Abhi itna karoge chalega." Belief system. People say, "Nahi, is age mein itna kar lo, bahut badi baat hai." But inside you want to do so much more.
Yes.
You wish to accomplish so much more. And then you have a person standing right next to you. इसके लिए age के लिए बहुत है यार, बहुत ज़्यादा कर रहे हो. The point is, if you don't feel that this is the max you can do, and you know that you can go for more, do it.
Okay.
Now coming to your question, sir. I see you as really, really energetic. And it came across since the way you were standing yesterday and you shook hands with me. And I really like that. That's the reason why I mentioned it.
Yeah.
Now, I saw you swimming as well, right?
Yes.
Apart from swimming, what else you do?
Nothing I did. I used to go to gym. For 10 years back.
Alright.
And used to swim for years.
Okay. So do you still take out time to swim?
No, not really. But I really plan to go.
Then do it.
So both the things, gym and swim.
Do it. Now, like you said, if you can do these two things, and if you've been doing it since a long time, right? And that's the secret to your fitness, to your energy. Try and increase it. Even if you can give it, say, half an hour a day.
Absolutely.
But make that a priority. You know, it's really interesting that most of us here, we know what to do. Most of us. Okay? Now here's the pickle. Knowledge is knowing what to do. Wisdom is doing it.
Yeah.
All you have to do is put that into action.
Absolutely.
Right? And hopefully the next time I see you, I'm going to see you with incredible amount of success.
But one thing which I learned while working out with him, the most simplest of things can be done extremely effectively.
Absolutely.
Like stretches, we used to just do this. We normally do this. He used to make me hold for almost, 1 minute, 2 minutes.
Certainly, I mean, the point is we are so used to reaching that point of our maximum extension and then coming back. But the best of results happen when you stay there longer.
Yeah.
It's how much you can stay at that extended position. Because it is difficult, it is painful, and the whole game is about understanding how you can breathe through it. How do you get your breathing back normal, what we did at the very end. And also people who are able to extend their planks for till a minute, they would know what I'm talking about. Because it's entirely dependent on your breathing pattern.
Yeah.
If you had short bursts of breathing, you won't be able to sustain for long.
Yes, correction if I'm wrong.
Please.
So the point I was trying to say was that a simple thing like walking or swimming can be very effective, right? If you do it the right way.
Absolutely.
Is there any tips you would like to share for those simple things that?
Okay, how many of us are majorly into walking? You like walking, right? Very good, very good. So what you can do is, you want to turn that into a workout. All you have to do is increase your stride. A stride means the step that you take. Usually what happens is, when we think of walking, we think of strolling around. हम सबको घूमना अच्छा लगता है. That's a point. It's a period thing. It's simple as हम सबको मजा आता है घूमने. But the moment you start increasing the stride and you start walking faster, which is why it's called brisk walk, and you start doing that, it gives you immense amount of health benefits. What happens is your heart rate goes up, which is a good thing. A lot of people would say, "Yeah, मुझे थक जाता है." It's a good thing. Then you're turning that into a workout. You're doing cardiovascular training, which is for the health of your heart. If you're able to do that, you're able to breathe better. And that one thing of brisk walking, if you can do it consistently, you'll see massive results in your fitness levels. It sounds very bizarre. I know what I'm saying right now can go against a lot of videos that you've seen on YouTube, which talk about things that you can do otherwise. What I'm trying to say is, it is as simple as it seems, but all that matters is the consistency with which you do it. It has to be an everyday thing. Let's face a fact, everybody here, we eat every day. ऐसा कोई यहाँ पे हफ्ते में एक बार खाता है? सब लोग खाते हैं ना रोज. Exercise should be done every day. It's simple as that, right? If there is input happening every day, there should be an output that happens every day. That's it. It's very simple. There's no complication to it. And another tip that I can give is for everyone, and this works for everybody. There is no side effects to it. Have as much water as you can. Try and aim to have at least 5 liters of water or more, depending on your physical exertion every day. It does wonders to your body. It does wonders to your health. And that's one thing that can never give you any side effects. If people say they are bar-bar bathroom jana padta, that is not a side effect. It's a good thing. It just removes toxins from your body. Cool?
Because you said you're a vegetarian and you don't even eat egg. What happens when the doctors say that your B12 deficiency, you have to, because you're not a non-vegetarian, that is the reason, and then you have to take those injections and everything. So how does one work on that?
First of all, most of the nutrients that we get, we can actually get it from vegetables.
Yeah.
Another thing, a major source of energy, which people talk about, vitamin D. You see a lot of people taking medications for that. The thing is, try and wake up early morning. Go in the sun. That's the best and natural source of vitamin D.
Is there a particular time for that? Some
Yes.
people say before 8, or some people say like after 10.
Yeah.
I would suggest any time from 6 to say 8:30, 9, depending on wherever place you're staying, whichever places you're coming from. If you're coming from a place like Chennai, which is really, really hot, it's like a furnace. How many of us have been to Chennai? So yeah, you know what I'm talking about. So over there, at least the vitamin D window is there from morning 6 a.m. to 8 a.m. That's the best time that you can do. And all the other cities, I'm sure you can stretch it out till 9. The point is, try and wake up early. Will do amazing things to your health, and not just your physical health,
Mental.
your mental. And as far as having a physique is concerned, one of the most natural things that we see, when we are traveling on the road. How many of us have seen laborers working on the road? Have you seen their physique?
Yes.
Six packs.
6 packs. They're really ripped. They're shredded. What kind of protein supplements do you think they take?
Yeah.
Now, what it comes down to is a very simple thing. Hey, good morning. So what it boils down to is, A, what do you do throughout the day? What is your physical work throughout the day? What kind of work you're taking from your body? And second, our body is so smart that whatever you eat, it will make it beneficial to your body, provided you're working for it. And here's the important thing, a lot of people think you protein wali cheez kha lete. I've seen people who have supplements, I've seen people who take what not, but still they don't see results because the work done is not that much. The very simple thing, you work for it, you'll get it. There's no other way around it. As far as fitness is concerned, it's a very fair world. आप मेहनत करो, आपको definitely मिलेगा. And secondly, be very simple about it. As humans, we have a tendency to complicate things. We love complicating things.
Absolutely.
But the essence is in the simplicity.
And unfortunately, fitness is something you can't delegate also. You have to learn it yourself and get that.
True, and like everything else, you learn from trial and error.
Yeah.
You try something, you see if that works for you, and then you move on. There is no tailor-made plan that can work for everybody. Like everything else, the same goes for fitness. The whole idea is you train every day so that you are able to understand what works best for your body. And no personal trainer in the world can tell you what works the best for you. That can only happen when the person has observed your body patterns, how it responds to a training format and a diet plan for a period of time, for a long period of time. But the person who can understand it the best is you. Because you're going through it. All you have to do is keep on trying. Try to improve every time. And in that search of trying to find an improvement, you're constantly getting better. And that's the essence of everything, right?
The body will give its response.
Absolutely.
It's good for you.
Absolutely. It always does.
Always does.
It always does. Our body never goes back on us. It's a given thing. We have always betrayed our body. Our body has never betrayed us. It tries its level best to sustain till the very last breath. It keeps that fight on. The point is, are we willing to, be its best friend? Are we willing to have a behavior which is for our best? That will only give us back in the future. Right? So enough of the gyan. Any more questions?
I have a question.
From a family side. Okay, here's the biggest. I'll be very honest with you.
Vegetarian.
I'll be very honest. There's no such thing as that. I'll tell you something. Everyone standing here, and even the gentleman sitting over there, everyone has a six-pack. That's the first. Everybody has a six-pack. The only thing is, it's because the layer of fat that surrounds it, you're not able to see it. Everyone has a six-pack. Now, if you want your six-pack as to be seen, you have to reduce the percentage of fat that is there in your body. And this is the reason why you need to train. So it's very simple. It is not. It's very difficult. The reason why it's difficult is because how long have you been training? I go on and off, like on and off. The reason why it does not work is because you go off. Of course, you have to come back to it.
Yeah. But also the thing is, the pictures and all normally they see of stars. I've heard for those photo shoots they do crazy things. They will not have water.
That's called water retention. Yeah, they do that.
They will not have salt for days.
True.
And that is, I don't think.
That is not the
long term.
Absolutely, it isn't. It's not healthy. The thing is, you have to follow a healthy plan for yourself. And remember, fitness is a lifestyle. It is not something that you do and set a target for yourself. Yeah, अगले एक महीने के लिए super training, six-pack, tight t-shirts, do a photo session, stand here, meet her, meet him, and then फिर बाकी we're going to go back to the same walk of life. It does not work that way. It's not a sprint, it's a marathon. It's for the long run. So you inculcate one good habit and you stick to it. That habit should become your second nature. And it gives beautiful benefits to your body, to your mind, and to your whole life in general. The secret is just consistency, that's it. And if I can do it, anybody can do it. People can do it way better than what I've done. That's a fact.
Any more questions?
I think before we close, we should have a discussion on the travel plan going back. Can you just tell us how